In this video, I wanted to review a specific way of left AIC where the left pelvis being pushed forward and up, which creates a lower back curvature towards the right, not towards the left, as I previously discussed on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to review a success story of my patient who used to have a left AIC that caused him a lot of pain in his right abdominal muscles, right lower back muscles, right shoulder and right SI joint sensitivity. And we were able to fully clear that up, all of these symptoms, through the PRI approach, of course.
And right now, I feel like my pelvis position changed and it created a space there, and it doesn't create any pain anymore. No any pain on my shoulder or somewhere else. It's going good, and I'm very happy. It's stationary, It's I didn't lose it, and I'm looking forward.
Now, in my previous videos, I already reviewed few case studies where the guys were having pain on the left side, linked to the left pelvis moved up like this as well. So this is the interesting case because all of them were having pain in the left lower back, left groin, left sciatica, left disc herniation. Today's case is a little bit different one. Now lastly, I will show you one exercise which allows you to a little bit shift your body towards the opposite pattern to move that pelvis down and that pelvis forward and up. Take a look on my patient. He's a fairly young man who works in IT field and lives in Turkey. His name is Ali. He's been suffering from ongoing pain in the right abdominal and right lower back region. So it's not an easy case. Overall, 4 years of being stuck there. No doctors could help him, and on the top of that, he developed digestive problems, which is IBS syndrome. So superficially, you can see that he's being twisted. If you will read his x-ray, you can see the convexity of his lower back towards the right. Left ilium bone is overtopping the right one, which is like a superficial evaluation. But if you know the AIC pattern conception, if you know how the brain can get stuck in specific phase of walk and how that can cause certain misalignment, you know what to do with that. So the left lateral pelvic tilt and his scoliosis, these are just reflections of his brain overly using the left mid stance of walk. His body loves to be over the left, so the left pelvis is constantly going up. You can see as he goes towards the left leg, it moves up. As he goes towards the right leg, the left pelvis never truly comes down, which causes the problem. Also, the right lower back, as you can see, has a bump, which caused a lot of pain there. These muscles are painful due to his right pelvis inability to rotate forward when he is stepping on the right leg. After 5 months of the coaching, finally he can move the right hip forward and up with external rotation of the right ilium bone, right femur, which leads to proper positioning of the pelvis and almost zero pain in his body. So as you can see, the left hip moves much lower than it was before. Still not perfect, but in 2-3 months you will see another video with him with the new x-ray images. Also, anterior pelvic tilt and protruded belly was an issue, but now we have fixed that completely. Small announcement, I just restored my old Instagram account that I was using years ago about PRI. So you can follow me there because I will post a lot of techniques, exercises and valuable information there. On the top of that, you can contact me so I can evaluate you and have a consultation call with you and determine whether you are a perfect match, a perfect fit for my online coaching services, and perhaps I can get out of your pain and out of your postural asymmetry. But keep in mind that from the June month, I will increase prices for all of my online coaching services. Therefore, click the link below and let's communicate together.
You're the only guy with the different approach, and I believe that's the right one. I see it right now. By the way, I feel good. I
Finally.
saw improvement. Yes, yes. What I believe is, I think my right pelvis came forward, which we wanted. I
Yeah,
believe that just happened. But this change of position of my right pelvis, I believe it came forward and it created a relief on my right QL.
finally.
Um, yes, yes. And it's lasted. Right now, I secured that, and I'm very happy. And I'm looking for going forward. And yeah, it's good. It affects my life even right now. I have better sleep because I had acid reflux, a
Yes.
digestive problem, and I feel like it decreased and my sleep quality is better. I had digestive problems, they decreased.
Yeah, but what about the pain itself? Okay, what about the pain?
Pain, no, I don't experience any pain. I don't experience any pain even in exercise. Sometimes in my last exercise, I feel my QL is getting activated. But other than that, it's good, you know.
Okay. But you see, you are a living proof that sometimes you are facing the plateau of progress for few consecutive months. Like you've been having experience, and you told me that you've been doing the exercises and you've been having some doubts about that, and you was not experiencing these kind of major leap of improvement. Yes, you were just like being stuck on the same place,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden, boom, you experience what I just
Yes,
told you. I told you it's going to happen in this way, and you was consistent enough to see that happening. Yes, you. I remember just almost one month ago, I shifted a little bit of your positions in certain exercises, and all of a sudden you finally started to feel the necessary muscles. And I told you, you're going to feel better from that point on. So this is a very good that everything is being aligned with the prediction, yes, with the forecast. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were complaining about upper body shoulder pain.
yes, no pain on my shoulders. It's great. Other than that, no problem actually.
Very good. But you
Also,
had previously the problem, yes? There.
yes, yes, I was having a tightness and pain on my shoulder. It's good now. And you know, I told you that I wasn't pushing myself during the exercises. I realized in our last video call, you know, maybe in videos I was looking all right, but in reality I wasn't pushing. I realized that. And the most important thing I changed was feeling my hamstring and my left inner muscle.
Yeah.
I was stepping and my quadriceps pain is gone because I just realized I was loading very wrong in a wrong way. And it was actually a blockage for my right gluteus medius.
What he just said that during the left stance exercises, his body was habitually using hip flexors and frontal part of the thigh instead of the hamstrings. The same applies to the walking in real life. So during the walk cycle, his brain got habitually using improper muscles. Once he learned how to shift that responsibility onto the hamstrings, the changes started to happen.
After
Perfect.
I managed that, my right gluteus med activated and I think that exercise made a lot of changes and maybe changed the position of my pelvis. I believe it's the major one.
Yeah.
And yes, other than that, it feels good. I don't have any pain right now. Sometimes it repeats, but I believe that's normal, you know, sometimes because right now my brain is uh doesn't know what to do. It's uh,
Learning
com-
something new.
yes, yes, of course, and sometimes get in doubt and maybe try to old behaviors. But so far, it's going good, and I'm very happy. It's stationary, you know. I didn't lose it, and I'm looking forward. To be honest, from the beginning, I always believed in your approach, and the time actually is not wasn't a problem. It doesn't matter a month or 6 months. It doesn't matter. You have to believe. Just I wasn't careful about the exercise. I was stupid about that. I was thinking like, hey, I'm trying, I was doing that, I was doing best of me, but I realized I wasn't doing. That was the problem. And now I try to push myself harder, and finally my brain accept the situation, and I feel like it started to cooperate with me. And yeah, that's the case. Yeah, but of course, sometimes it's mentally challenging because you expect results, but you have to be patient.
Very good. No, very good thing. A few sentences. Just wanted to ask you again about the previous pain levels that you've experiencing before. Could you describe how it was before, just for the sake of to compare two things? That's why I asked you.
Okay, when I started, it was very tight on my right lower back, and also I believe it's affecting in the front side, my abs, and it was painful. It was all the time pulling and creating pain. And right now, I feel like my pelvis position changed, and it created a space there, and it doesn't create any pain anymore. No any pain on my shoulder or somewhere else. Um, it's going great. Just a little bit tightness there. Other than that, no problem. No pain. But like I said, sometimes my brain getting confused during the exercises and activates QL. Other than that, I feel good.
Perfect. So, but again, you've been in that state for, as I could recall, 3 years, from when the COVID hit.
Yeah,
Yes, even longer.
it's yeah, it's gonna be 4 years, and I'm not young, I'm not 20 years old. I'm 30 years old, and
You look
I
like
believe
20.
that. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. But I'm sure that that changes if you're young or old, because my bone development is over.
Yeah.
Yes, and I always had very bad connection between my brain and muscles. I knew it because I went to work out, I went to gym. I was always struggling activating the muscles. So when I was working my abs, I knew that left side was not working all the time. Right side was working. It was weird, but by the time it's getting better, and um, with your exercises, I feel something's getting unlocked, and I feel the muscle. It's a new discovery, and that moments are very interesting because you shake, your body doesn't know doesn't know what to do. It's a different journey. It's a interesting one.
Okay. Um, what else? So you don't feel the pain in your right abdominal, which is important. Have you noticed?
Yes,
Go ahead.
that tightness decreased on the right lower back, and I believe it also affected my abs. It's like because it's the same side, and
Yes.
like I said, my digestive problems was happening because of that. I knew it. Doctor also said that. I went to doctor. um, he said you have very tight abs, and this might
Affected. Yes.
create some, yes, this might be the effect, and creates discomfort. And I was always having digestive problems, gas problems, and acid reflux. They checked my stomach, all was clear, and he said to me that your posture is not good, and that might be the reason. And I was suffering from that, and when I saw that improvement, it really decreased. I can eat better, I can sleep better, and I'm looking forward. I know that it's not over yet. Yeah, that's it so far. It's going good.
So right now we will activate our right glute maximus, but we have to do that with specific position. We have to position our pelvis a little bit towards the left orientation, with the right femur doing the external rotation, just gently and abducting to the right side.
That's now you would have to use this rubber band wrapped around your knees, and you will have to have a platform. It has to be something very firm. Now you have to have a counter in front of you, round your lower back and move your body mass on your left heel, and feel that most of the weight being there on the left leg, like 80% of that. Now support yourself with your arms in this way, but don't go crazy, it's just for catching the balance. So right now, bend both knees, 80% on the left heel, move your left knee slightly to the middle line, feel your left adductors are being engaged. Right foot has to be slightly ahead of the left one. Now, what you have to do is, when you have positioned yourself like so, gently to move away that right knee to the right side, but it's forbidden to detach your right inner arch from the floor. You have to do this, and now it's allowed to press with your right foot into the floor. And now feel that your right gluteus maximus being engaged. Now I have shifted the center of mass slightly to the right arch, and I'm feeling the right buttock being engaged, and it's just on fire. You see, I'm shaking right now, and this is a good sign because it means that my body is utilizing this new position, and later on I will be walking in a slightly different manner. It's something new. I am pressing my right inner arch into the floor. That's it. 5 breaths equal 1 set. Repeat 3 times.